This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute professional medical advice. Please consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare specialist before starting any new vitamins or supplements mentioned in this video. Use of this information is at your own risk. Do you want to spend your final years trapped in a wheelchair? The cause of your weak legs might not be genetics. It could be the cheese on your sandwich. 4 popular dairy products are stripping the mineral density from your bones and turning your muscles into fat. If you value your independence, you need to banish these toxic foods from your home today. Do you want to spend your final years trapped in a wheelchair? It is a terrifying thought that keeps many of us awake at night, but the uncomfortable truth is that the cause of your weak legs might not be genetics or bad luck. It could be the cheese sitting on your sandwich right now. There are 4 popular dairy products currently in your refrigerator that are actively stripping the mineral density from your bones and turning your precious muscle tissue into fat. These foods are not just empty calories. They are metabolic poisons that accelerate your decline. If you value your independence and want to avoid becoming a burden to your family, you need to identify and banish these toxic foods from your home today. Welcome to EldraFit Nutrition. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. We are dedicated to uncovering the hidden truths about aging that mainstream advice often overlooks. If you find value in protecting your health and securing your future, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support is the vital fuel that keeps us going and allows us to continue creating important content like this for you. Now, let us look deeper into why this is happening. The reason this warning is so critical is that after the age of 60, your body undergoes a profound biological shift. The rules of nutrition that applied when you were 30 or 40 no longer apply. You are operating on a completely different physiological map. When you are young, your body is a forgiving machine. It can tolerate processed foods and still maintain muscle mass. But once you cross the threshold of 60, your body enters a state known as anabolic resistance. This is a silent condition where your muscles become stubborn. They refuse to absorb protein and rebuild themselves unless the nutritional signal is perfect. This is where the danger lies. When you consume the wrong types of cheese, those heavily processed, chemical-laden products masquerading as food, you are not just eating a snack. You are triggering a cascade of systemic inflammation. This inflammation acts like rust inside your body. It attacks the microscopic structures of your joints, it degrades the cartilage in your knees, and most dangerously, it blocks your body's ability to absorb nutrients. You could be eating protein, but because of the inflammatory response caused by these toxic cheeses, that protein never reaches your quadriceps or your hamstrings. Instead of rebuilding the pillars that hold you up, your muscles slowly wither away, replaced by fat and fibrous tissue. Think of your leg bones as the framing of a house. For decades, they have held you up. But as you age, the body naturally tries to pull calcium from the bones to balance acidity in the blood. If you feed your body the wrong cheese, specifically those high in inorganic phosphates and sodium, you are essentially handing your body a sledgehammer to smash its own foundation. You are accelerating the hollowing out of your thigh bones, turning them from steel into fragile glass. One slip, one moment of imbalance, and the structure collapses. However, this story does not have to end in tragedy. Just as there are foods that destroy, there are specific, powerful cheeses that act as medicine. These are foods that can override anabolic resistance, switch on the genes responsible for muscle growth, and cement calcium into your bones like reinforced concrete. The choice is entirely yours. You can continue to eat the foods that are slowly dismantling your mobility, or you can switch to the nutritional powerhouses that will keep you standing tall for decades to come. Before we reveal exactly which cheeses to destroy and which to devour, I want you to pause and reflect on your own journey. Please answer this question in the comments below. What is your biggest motivation for changing your diet today? A. I want to build muscle and physical strength to stay independent. B. I want to reduce pain and inflammation to move without suffering. Type A or B in the comments. Your answer helps us understand what matters most to you. Now, let us expose the 4 cheeses that are destroying your health. The first item on our list of dietary offenders is perhaps the most common. Yet, it is an imposter hiding in plain sight. We are talking about American cheese, specifically those individually wrapped slices that have become a staple in so many households. You must understand that this is not truly cheese. Legally, it is often labeled as a cheese product because it contains less than 51% actual curds. The rest is a chemical concoction of emulsifiers, preservatives, and sodium. For a body over 60, these emulsifiers, particularly sodium phosphate, are devastating. They act like a detergent in your digestive system, stripping away the protective mucus layer of your gut. Once this barrier is compromised, toxins leak into your bloodstream, triggering a state of chronic inflammation that eats away at muscle tissue. Furthermore, the immense sodium load forces your kidneys into overdrive, increasing blood pressure and causing fluid retention that puts unnecessary strain on your aging joints. The second trap is one that many seniors fall into with the best of intentions: fat-free cheese. For decades, we were told that fat was the enemy, but removing it from cheese is a tragic mistake for your mobility. Nature designed cheese as a perfect delivery system for fat-soluble nutrients, most notably vitamin K2. This vitamin is the traffic controller that directs calcium into your bones and keeps it out of your arteries. When manufacturers strip away the fat to create a diet product, they strip away the vitamin K2 along with it. You are left with a rubbery, flavorless mass held together by starches and gums. Without the fat, your body cannot absorb the vitamins necessary to maintain bone density. You end up eating a product that tastes like plastic and offers zero protection against fractures, leaving your skeleton starving for the very nutrients it needs to stay strong. Even worse than the fat-free options is the chemical disaster known as spray cheese. This product represents the absolute bottom of the nutritional barrel. It is barely food at all, consisting primarily of whey protein concentrate, canola oil, and salts mixed with propellants to force it out of a can. It is a dead food, completely devoid of the live, active cultures and probiotics that a healthy gut requires to function. When you consume this, you are flooding your system with preservatives designed to allow the product to sit on a shelf for years. These chemicals disrupt your microbiome, further impairing your ability to absorb protein from other meals. It is a convenience product that costs you your vitality, offering nothing but empty calories and a massive spike in sodium that threatens your cardiovascular health. Finally, we must address the jarred cheese sauce often found in the snack aisle. If you look closely at the ingredient label, you will see that water and vegetable oils, such as soybean or canola oil, often appear before any real cheese. This is essentially a jar of inflammatory oils dyed yellow to look like food. These industrial seed oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which are known to promote inflammation throughout the body. For someone suffering from arthritis or knee pain, eating this is like pouring gasoline on a fire. It exacerbates the pain in your joints and accelerates the degradation of cartilage. These four foods are not nourishing you. They are dismantling your body's structural integrity one bite at a time. To rebuild your legs, you must purge these items from your kitchen immediately. Now that we have cleared away the debris of harmful processed foods, it is time to lay a new foundation. To rebuild legs that have grown weak and to restore the density of bones that have become fragile, we must turn to the true powerhouses of nutrition. These are not just foods. They are biological tools that communicate directly with your aging cells, instructing them to repair, regenerate, and strengthen. The absolute king of this restoration process is cottage cheese. If you are serious about keeping your independence, this must be a staple in your diet. Its power lies in its unique protein structure, specifically casein. Unlike other proteins that digest rapidly, casein forms a slow-releasing gel in your stomach. This means that for hours after you eat it, your body receives a steady stream of amino acids. It is the ultimate antidote to muscle loss. Furthermore, cottage cheese is incredibly rich in leucine, a vital amino acid that acts as the ignition switch for muscle building. For an aging body fighting anabolic resistance, leucine is the spark plug that gets the engine running again, ensuring your thigh muscles stay robust enough to lift you out of a chair without struggle. Next in our arsenal is the mighty Parmesan, specifically Parmigiano Reggiano. Do not mistake this for a simple garnish. It is a concentrated mineral brick. Parmesan is densely packed with calcium and phosphorus in the perfect ratio for bone remineralization. But its true magic lies in its digestibility. Because it is aged for so long, the proteins are pre-broken down, making them effortless for an older digestive system to absorb. It is also naturally lactose-free. By shaving this hard cheese over your meals, you are fortifying your femoral neck, the part of the hip most prone to fracture, with the raw materials it desperately needs to stay solid. For those who desire variety and digestive ease, we turn to Greek feta and ricotta. Feta, traditionally made from sheep or goat milk, offers a fatty acid profile that is easier on human digestion than cow's milk. It contains conjugated linoleic acid, or CLA, a compound shown to help reduce inflammation and preserve lean muscle mass. Ricotta, on the other hand, is the perfect gentle protein. Its soft, creamy texture is ideal for those who may have dental issues, yet it delivers a potent blend of whey and casein. It provides a quick influx of energy to your muscles, followed by sustained nourishment, making it an excellent choice for keeping your legs strong without burdening your digestion. Finally, to ensure the calcium you eat actually ends up in your bones, you must embrace aged cheddar and Swiss cheese. These fermented wonders are nature's best sources of vitamin K2. Without K2, calcium drifts aimlessly in your bloodstream, often calcifying your arteries instead of your skeleton. The bacteria used to create the holes in Swiss cheese are essentially microscopic factories producing this critical vitamin. By eating aged cheddar or Swiss, you are ensuring that every milligram of mineral density is directed straight into your skeletal frame, locking it in place to create legs of steel that will carry you through your golden years with confidence. Simply knowing which cheeses to buy is only half the battle. Knowing when and how to eat them is the strategy that turns food into medicine. To truly transform your leg strength and shield your bones from fractures, you need a tactical approach that works in harmony with your body's daily rhythms. We call this the morning K2, evening casein protocol, and it is designed to maximize your biological potential. Your day should begin with mobility in mind. During the active hours of your morning and afternoon, your skeleton is subjected to the mechanical stress of walking, standing, and moving. This is the prime window to consume your aged cheddar or Swiss cheese. These cheeses are rich in vitamin K2, the nutrient that directs calcium trafficking. By eating them when you are most active, you ensure that the calcium circulating in your blood is efficiently guided into the bone matrix exactly when your bones are being stimulated by movement. Think of it as delivering the cement right when the construction crew is working hardest. A slice of Swiss with your lunch or some sharp cheddar as a midday snack actively reinforces your skeletal frame while you go about your day. As the sun sets, your body shifts from performance mode to repair mode. The night is when the real magic of muscle preservation happens, provided you give your body the right fuel. This is where cottage cheese becomes non-negotiable. About 30 minutes before you go to sleep, consume a small bowl of cottage cheese. The slow-release casein protein will clot in your stomach, releasing a steady trickle of amino acids into your bloodstream for 6 to 8 hours while you dream. Without this nocturnal supply, your body would cannibalize its own muscle tissue for energy during the long fast of sleep. By eating cottage cheese at night, you are putting up a shield around your quadriceps and hamstrings, preventing muscle wasting and ensuring you wake up stronger than when you went to bed. For your other meals, treat Parmesan, feta, and ricotta as your daily nutritional supplements. Grate Parmesan over your vegetables to boost calcium intake without adding bulk. Crumble feta onto salads for a dose of anti-inflammatory healthy fats. The golden rule for all these cheeses is to buy them in block form whenever possible. Pre-shredded cheeses are often coated in cellulose and anti-caking agents that dilute their purity. By grating them yourself, you are getting the potent, undiluted nutrients your body craves. This simple rhythm, K2 for activity, casein for recovery, and pure blocks for quality, is the blueprint for building a body that defies the frailty of age. You are standing at a pivotal crossroads in your life. The decision to swap a processed plastic slice for a serving of real living cheese might seem like a trivial detail, but biologically, it is a monumental shift. This is not merely about changing your grocery list. It is a declaration of independence. By clearing your refrigerator of the chemical imposters we have exposed today, you are physically removing the poisons that have been silently stealing your strength day by day. You are stopping the inflammation that rusts your joints and halting the malnutrition that hollows out your bones. In their place, you are inviting in powerful allies. When you choose real, fermented dairy, you are providing your body with the ancient biological blueprints it needs to repair itself. You are telling your physiology that you are not done yet. The human body is miraculously resilient. Even after 60 years of wear and tear, your muscles are still waiting for the signal to rebuild. Your bones are still capable of hardening into pillars of strength. They have simply been starving for the right materials. Now that you possess this knowledge, you hold the key to unlocking that regenerative potential. Imagine a future where you trust your legs implicitly again. Imagine looking at a flight of stairs not as an insurmountable obstacle, but simply as a part of your day. Imagine playing with your grandchildren without the looming fear that a single misstep could end your freedom. This future is not a fantasy. It is a biological possibility that starts with your next meal. Do not let habit or convenience dictate your destiny. The quality of the food you eat is the quality of the life you will lead. At EldraFit Nutrition, we believe that while aging is inevitable, physical decline is optional. Choose real food. Choose strength. Your legs have carried you this far. Give them the premium fuel they need to carry you proudly through the rest of your journey. Thank you for watching, and here is to your unwavering strength. The journey we have embarked on today goes far beyond the simple act of choosing what to put on a cracker or melt over a vegetable. We have explored the fundamental biology of aging and discovered that our bodies are not destined to wither away simply because the calendar pages have turned. Instead, we have learned that we are in a constant state of renewal, but only if we provide the correct raw materials. The narrative that frailty is inevitable is a myth that has caused too many people to give up on themselves too soon. You now possess the knowledge that separates those who merely survive their later years from those who truly thrive in them. This creates a shift in perspective. Every time you enter a grocery store, you are not just a consumer. You are an investor. You are investing in your future mobility, your independence, and your dignity. When you bypass the colorful, chemically laden packages of processed cheese and reach instead for the humble block of Parmesan or the tub of cottage cheese, you are making a conscious vote for your own strength. You are telling your body that you value its function. You are prioritizing the ability to walk, to stand, and to live freely over the momentary convenience of a pre-packaged slice. This is powerful. It puts the control back in your hands. You are no longer a passive victim of the aging process. You are an active participant in your own preservation. The profound lesson, the deepest takeaway from our discussion, is that your body is a construction site that never closes. Even after 60, 70, or 80 years, your cells are listening to the chemical signals you send them. If you send signals of inflammation and malnutrition through processed foods, the construction stops and decay sets in. But if you send signals of repair through protein, calcium, and vitamins, the building continues. You are the architect of your own aging experience. It is never too late to change the blueprints. How to apply this in your life? Start with a refrigerator audit. Go to your kitchen right now. Look at the labels on your dairy products. If you see cheese product, vegetable oil, or a list of chemicals you cannot pronounce, throw it away. Do not feel guilty about the waste. The real waste would be filtering those chemicals through your kidneys. Then, on your next shopping trip, commit to buying just one of the Super 4, a container of cottage cheese, a block of Parmesan, some feta, or a wedge of aged cheddar. Make that one simple swap this week. Feel the difference in your energy and digestion. Small, consistent actions are what build a fortress of health. Question for you. Now I would love to hear from you. We have talked about 4 amazing options to rebuild your strength. Which of the 4 best cheeses are you planning to buy on your next grocery trip? Is it the muscle-building cottage cheese, the bone-strengthening Parmesan, or perhaps the K2 rich Swiss? Please type your answer in the comments below. Sharing your plan makes you more likely to stick to it, and it inspires others in our community to take action too. If you found value in this video and want to continue learning how to make your golden years your strongest years, please subscribe to Elder Fit Nutrition. Click that notification bell so you never miss a vital update. We are in this together, building a stronger future one meal at a time. Thank you for watching and stay strong.